Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to show you how this nice WordPress template app was built from scratch in just a few minutes. By the way, you can build, use, and distribute the Android app for free. Let's get started. First off, let's install Kinetise plugin on your WordPress. Simply search for it in your WordPress plugins repository, install, activate, and that's it. Now, let's switch to Kinetise. Let's start from blank app and customize the header in the first place. So let's modify the background color. Save this new style for later use. Now let's increase the font size and change its color too. Adding functionalities to the app is as simple as dragging and dropping widgets. This is the list widget, which can load data from any external API source like Amazon, Salesforce, or other CRMs. For now, let's choose WordPress, and let's modify this default layout by changing number of items displayed, removing the separator, moving this text a bit, and making it bigger, and so on. Color Picker allows storing a palette too. Applying similar principles, you can modify any widget in Kinetise. See that? You can control each side of widget borders. We can also use this structure tree to easier access widgets on the screen. Let's now modify this image to cover more space in here. Our list looks nice now, so let's clone it for use in another screen as well. Accessing basic application settings, we can remove screen footer and place automatic menu under hamburger button. We only need to apply different colors. Also, to active state. To check out how that works, I'll switch to preview mode, so now the app will behave as it would on a real device. Left mouse click simulates screen taps. In case you'll find this switching to preview mode too slow, there is a faster way. While in editor mode, I can simply right-click to simulate taps. Let's style the menu by using styles saved earlier. We also need to set multiple button states to make this application visually stunning. Let's get rid of this icon, polish some details, and change font size here. Again, let's save the style for later use. Now, let's add a list widget, which will load data from WordPress as well. But this time, we want categories, not posts. And we need to clean up this list and style for better user experience. We should get rid of this vertical container to keep our widget structures clean and better performing. Once the user taps any of the categories, we want to navigate him to a category screen, which will be a dynamic screen. We need to use detail screen mechanisms for this. Let's change the header here so it says which category the user has entered into. To save time, we'll use the clone of the list widget we created before. we only need to filter posts by category. So in the Request Setting window, let's select the category ID from Dynamic Parameters dropdown. This time, we'll create a true detail screen displaying all the information coming from WordPress. Screen title must be dynamic. We do not need hamburger button here, but let's replace it with the back button. There is a special action for this in Events tab. Correct icon can be found in the image bank. We can place all the content here. So let's start with image, and let's make it bigger. Then let's have a post title. It's not that easy to find it in WordPress feed. And post main part. One detail here, let's enable the possibility of changing the font size by user. I'll explain this in a second. It's time to add navigation buttons. First, we need to create a button that will navigate users to the previous post. Let's add icon to it. And let's clone it, so we can quickly create an opposite button. Yes, let's do it right now. We need to change icons here and the event as well. Now let's create another button. A button that will decrease the text size whenever user taps it. We'll just name it A-. Of course, we need an opposite one too. We can quickly test how it works clicking right mouse button here. Finally, let's add share functionality. Adding native share widget empowers users to easily share WordPress content across multiple services, not only social platforms. Just drag it, style it, configure shareable content, and platforms will take care of the rest. There are a few more things to do. We need to connect detail screen to post on the main screen. And we need to name our app properly, right? Some final color changes. And to add a design twist, let's have a video on the splash screen. Designing the app has been completed. Now let's click Build button. That starts automatic completion process. Usually it takes 1 or 2 minutes and your app is ready. What you see on the left is an Android device, which we'll use to show you how to install the app. First, you need to scan the QR code to initiate the download. Once the web page opens, tap Get this app and it will be downloaded to the device. Here it is. Most Android devices require unlocking installation from outside Google Play Store. But don't worry, apps coming from Kinetise are safe. So this is our splash screen. The main screen, detail screen, accessibility features, post scrolling, sharing, and hamburger button. Remember, you can have your WordPress connected app for free.